Oh, come on.
Okay, well, it might take us a bit to get started because Zach had to step away for a moment. He will be back here shortly.
That's all
Hello?
right.
I'm pretty sure there's no
Okay.
Aaron tonight. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's why we're running this campaign.
That's what I thought. I didn't
He
remember for
has the
sure.
football banquet thing.
See a dog in the background. Liz's dog back
Oh,
there chewing
yeah.
on something. Oh. Well, I guess I'll try to do webcam tonight. It's just everything loads more slowly, so that's the only downside. Not sure who it is. Oh, I can't. Exacts hasn't loaded yet for some reason.
Before we get started, I'm loading Craig in. 1 second. Give me it.
Oh, yes. Yes, we need more people in here.
Join.
Yeah, so if the music bothers you at all,
now recording.
Music bothers you at all you gotta do is just right click on that bot and mute it. So it's completely optional.
Nice.
Zach, your camera's not loading for me. Is it just me?
Liz, can you see my camera?
1 moment. Yeah.
Oh, it's just me then. Oh. Very strange.
There's this. There was this. I don't think he's still around anymore, but there's this particular. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying my internet service provider has very poor connectivity to me tonight, and it's obviously causing some issues. So I'm gonna just turn off my camera for tonight. It's gonna make things a little easier for me. I love doing it, but
Will it? You know more about the stuff than I do. Will it help if me and Liz turn off our cameras so your computer's not trying to process a bunch of data, bunch of visual data? Or, so it's not that data flying over your connection, taking up bandwidth?
Yeah, probably.
All right, cool.
Sorry.
No
it does
worries.
make it feel more like we're actually together, which is good, but
yeah. Well, like, I don't know. It's also important to be able to, like, see the DM's face, I think. You know?
It does
like
help.
There's a lot of like in your reaction and like the way that you say things. Like, I noticed the biggest difference when I went from like listening to Critical Role podcast to watching the Critical Role on like YouTube. It is a whole different beast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. I do have a Soundtail room open. 26291, I think it is, or 28291. Sorry, it's a very weird font. 28291. So I'm just basically going to use that for battle music and for like sound effects and stuff. But I'm running an experiment tonight with this music bot, see if it works well. If not, I'm not going to do it anymore. Welcome to the second session of Dan's Shivering Isles adventure, a Elder Scrolls 4 homebrew, or 5th edition. That's what I'm calling it now, I guess. Sounds more official that way. This is set in the add-on to the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the video game. And it is the Realm of Madness, which is ruled over by Lord Sheogorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness, the god of everything insane. And he is truly insane. So most of this adventure is either heavily inspired by or as accurate to as I can possibly make it with the kind of amount of time I have available to me, as accurate as it can be to the actual story. Modified to make it work with D&D and with a party rather than one lone adventurer. So, the last session we had was pretty simple. I uploaded a picture of the basic 3 things that happened. The party of Petal, Lyda, and Jacoby were abducted at some point within 10 to 15 years ago and taken to the plane of the Shivering Isles by the god Sheogorath and were left to their own devices in the walled-off town of Passwall, which is in the fringe of the Shivering Isles. The only way in and out of this town is through a large set of gates. There are 2 gates, one that leads to the land of Mania and one that leads to the land of Dementia. And these gates are guarded, or were guarded previously, by a large giant flesh Atronach that has one missing arm replaced with a blade that has a severe weakness, and that was he can be taken down by arrows made of the bones of his dead brethren, which is what the players ended up using to kill the construct. They ended up killing it, and immediately afterwards, a figure appeared to them, and that's where we're going to pick up here today. I'm going to go over again what the figure Haskell said to you. He said this man in regal clothing appears in front of you, and he says, "So you've managed to kill the gatekeeper, Kitty. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. And notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek our lord, Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him. He is actually available to answer any questions you might have."
Jacoby has.
But what questions do you have, Jake?
I don't know. How far is it?
Just through the gate. Choose a gate, Mania or Dementia.
Dementia.
Who's in charge of Mania? And who's in charge of Dementia?
The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. The lands of Mania are bright, vibrant, and full of color. Find the inhabitants reflect the land itself. If you wish to meet these residents, you'll find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care, though. Though the citizens and creatures of Mania are colorful, it can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though. Dementia reflects the darker side of its residents. It's easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. Wish to meet their citizens? Seek them out in Deepwater or Fellmoor. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms. New Sheath, of course, is where you ought to go. You can reach it through either land. It is the capital of the Shivering Isles. It is divided into Bliss, Crucible, and the Palace Districts.
Well, I vote for Mania.
Me dose. That place sounds like a whole lot of fun. I feel like I would absolutely lose my mind in Dimension. I've made it this far and haven't gone crazy like the rest of you. So let's keep this party train rolling, sirs. And I walk with only the confidence Glee could bring into Mania. Because I'm not nuts.
Do you want to know anything about, who it is that you're supposed to go see? Or where you're going? Well, I guess I already told you where you're going.
Yeah.
I mean, we eventually got to go meet this this Shigorath fellow. Shigorath.
Yes.
Can I call him Sugar Ray? Is he going to be mad if I call him Sugar Ray?
It depends on what mood he's in. He is our Prince of Madness, the ruler of these Shivering Isles. It is by his will that we exist in this place. He is our Lord and Master. You'll want to speak with him soon, as I believe he has plans for you. Find him in New Sheoth in his palace. Best not to make him wait. His whims are fleeting, and should he decide that you are no longer necessary, would be to your detriment.
Makes sense.
Okay. Let's go there now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could probably use a little bit of a break, little nappy poo real quick, after that fight. But yeah, I think we should probably not delay or irritate the god whose realm we are in. As a good general rule, I mean, listen. Personally, I don't have an issue making him wait, but Maximus thinks it's a terrible idea, and he's usually right about these things.
Yeah, tread lightly into the Isles. It is not a place suited to all mortals, but I'm sure you'll do fine. Enlightening, as always, and then he disappears.
I am no mortal.
I'm an old
And I
man.
step into mania with, way too much confidence. Way too much confidence. We'll see if it serves me.
I'm an elf.
No, you're nuts.
What?
You're not. You're nuts.
You exit from
Did you say no,
Passwall.
you're not, you're nuts?
Yep.
You exit from Passwall into a brightly colored landscape. However, it is dark because you decided to kill the gatekeeper at nighttime. And just outside of the gate, you see another humanoid walking down the path, and this will be Jared's character. And
yeah.
you can roll with whatever you want,
probably
Jared.
should
You
hold.
could have just been here and forgot everything, and you have no idea what's going on. Or whatever you want, because this is the realm of madness. You can be literally as chaotic as you want. Doesn't have to make sense.
Okay. No, I think it's easy to keep it cool for now.
Alright.
I just keep walking by. Hello. Hello. Pleasant day, huh?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Why, yes?
Are you headed into town?
I suppose I was hoping so.
May I ask why?
I was looking for some work.
Ooh. Well, I don't know about work, but we just spent the last 15 years trying to get out of there. Well, I did. And I don't know when the crazy lady who makes flesh monsters is going to get around to making a new guardian, but that's probably going to be a big old pain in the butt to fight through. You may not want to go there now. I'm Petal, by the way.
Flesh monsters? You are a particular one, aren't you?
I mean,
He is something, I guess.
that's what they tell me.
Little, you say? I
Yes.
suppose it is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, short-lived as it is. My name, well, to be honest, I find that simple humanoids like yourself seem to struggle with my real name. And as a description, I am a lionin.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm a
like,
giant lion
wide-eyed.
person.
Oh, I made a very bad
Very
token
tall,
for you.
looking.
Jacoby.
I'm just staring like absolutely dumbfounded, like stuck on stupid.
Is it like a
But
tabaxi?
I have like a very big tabaxi. I mean, kinda. It's a lion, where tabaxis are like jaguars or cheetahs.
You're a Khajiit. Ah,
It's
you're
its
Khajiit.
own race from the Greek the Greek mythology source book.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's cool. Now we have
Well-
a Dunmer and we have a Khajiit in the party.
Yeah, they could fit into the Khajiit category there.
I'm Jacoby. I'm an elf.
Pleasure to meet you, Jacoby. I find most non-Lionin folks have a hard time pronouncing my name. But since I left my pride, I have on occasion noticed that I've been referred to as "Hey you."
Hey, you.
Hey, you. I don't like it.
Ew. Ew.
How do we
I'm
want to
gonna
spell
lean
that?
over.
It is spelled H-A-I-Y-U-U. At
I'm
least that's
gonna
how he
lean
thinks it's
over
spelled.
to Ricky.
Looks
Jake, that's your character.
Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Ricky and go, man, this guy's nuttier than squirrel poop.
By the way, Jared, I do have Roll20 up. I don't know if you can see it. I'm using the
I
same
haven't hopped over
Roll20
there yet.
link.
Let me do that now.
Yeah, no problem.
Sweet.
I have images to share with you, so you have
I
an idea
just-
of the place you live in.
Like I said, still focused on building that guy, so I'm a little distracted.
I love the name. Okay. Well, you have in front of you a basically kind of like a T in the road. Heyu was heading. We'll say he was heading kind of west northwest area on that path, which would be going to your left. To your right would go southeast into the lands of Dementia. I think I'm gonna say Dementia instead of Dementia. I think it's sounds better. And you know that you do not know where to go here. This is a completely foreign land to you. And
I know.
You do not know how to get to New Sheoth.
I know I don't want to go to Dementia. That sounds awful. If I have to be trapped in Crazy Land as the only sane person here, clearly, I would rather not be around the darkness of the crazy. I'd rather go with, like, you know, the bright and shiny crazy. I can blend in there. I'm not, but you know, I got a colorful personality. I'm gonna stand out in Dementia.
I think so. All right. Well,
I say this to the group. I say this to the group as we are discussing where to go.
Are we going to that one town's name?
New Sheoth.
Well, yeah, but we got to go. We got to pick how we get there. We got to either go through happy crazy or sad crazy.
Oh, I thought we already decided to go into Mania.
Well, we hadn't heard from everybody. Ricky, what do you want to do? Dementia or yeah, Jake, your character's name is Ricky. Remember?
No, it's Jacoby, I thought.
That's his.
I think you should
other
go to
character.
Dementia first.
Oh, I.
You want to go to Dementia?
It's Ricky, not Jacoby.
Okay, never mind,
Sorry. No, I made the same mistake.
I mean, we could change his name to Jacoby, so you don't have to learn a new one.
Nah, Ricky's fine. I just gotta fix the token. Oops. Thanks for catching that.
So, Jake, remember, Ricky is your dark elf character,
Okay.
and Jacoby is your wood elf character.
So I'm a dark elf now.
Well, for this campaign, remember we have two different campaigns.
Okay. Yes.
This is the dark elf campaign,
Okay.
where you are the very crazy, very happy and helpful drow or dark elf.
Which means he would fit better into Mania. Even though he looks like he would fit better
Probably.
into Mania.
Probably.
I mean, into Dementia. He'd look like he'd fit Dementia, but he's happy and helpful and probably fits better into Mania. Very good. Well, the sun has set quite a while ago. The extremely colorful constellation above you and nebulous sky that hangs over your head is dark, but also very bright with the rainbow of colors of this outer space that the plane of the Shivering Isles exists within, this cosmos. It's dark, the insects are buzzing and humming all around you.
Listen,
I'd say-
I'm not gonna lie.
Probably about 10
I didn't really come here by choice. And this is not, by any means, my favorite place of the places I've been. Although, whoever this Shigaloth, whatever his name is, guy, I think he's been cribbing from the Feywilds for his realm here. I mean, let's be real, he's not that original. That being said, this evening sky is chef's kiss. This is beautiful. This is truly well done.
Well, it has been a pleasure meeting you, group. And I turn and I leave, and I think I incidentally just go in the direction, like, that you guys were gonna go.
Oh, that nice, awkward. Bye. Okay, never mind. Moment.
Like, even if it, like, I was going one way, and I just changed direction, and it just is where you're headed.
Oh, look, he's going.
Question.
Yeah.
Group and friends. Do we want to bed down? I mean, I know we stayed up pretty late to be able to get through here. Do we want to take a break, take a nap, get a long rest in, come at this fresh in the morning?
I don't want to meet. I don't want to meet like energetic, crazy people at night. 'Tis the witching hour.
Right, you don't want to be running into like that skooma head witching hour, you know?
Hey, you would
Not
know
where you
of
wanna
a
be.
camp just up the road that has some shelter, though sometimes it's inhabited by a couple heretics that live in that spot. So you might have to clear it before you could sleep there.
Hey, you, would you be able to, you seem like a kind lion fellow. Would you be able to show us the way to this rest stop?
Certainly. I was headed there anyway. And I pull out my drum and I just start beating a little beat and I just start singing about, and I'm off with my friends to the sleepy little bend. Sometimes bad people are there. And it just goes on something stupid like that.
Pedal's just grooving. He's just got a little bounce in his stack, a little bob in his head. He's grooving. He likes it.
To do the same, but I don't want people to know that I'm doing that because like I'm trying to act cool and stuff. Like I'm the not crazy one here, but like at the same time I'm trying to physically hold myself back from like not bebopping along too. Stop, Liz.
Alright, I'm gonna have to make a new token for Hey You, but for now he's just gonna have to have a human one.
Quit dancing.
be-
Liz.
Is fine.
I put all of about 5 minutes of work into making it. But
Yeah, no worries. I didn't gonna give you any info.
populate the map here real fast. and I'll move you over to it.
Why?
Okay, now keep in mind it's dark. So you guys are... does Hayu have dark vision?
He certainly does.
I'm guessing 60 feet?
I think the entire party does.
Yeah, it's normal. He's a cat.
Okay. That's right. Okay. Alright. At least we have some consistency then. Alright. So just... This map is a day map, but just imagine it at night. Then. But obviously you all can see like practically everything in the clearing, so it doesn't really matter so much. You can see some very vivid foliage around you in this area. Extremely colorful place. In the distance, Ricky, with probably the best dark vision of anyone in the party, recognizes that there is a wooden platform in the distance, and he can occasionally make out the dark silhouette of a man walking to and fro on top of that wooden platform.
Okay, what do you see out there, man? Do you see anything cool?
Ricky.
Ricky, what do your elf
Jake,
eyes
Ricky.
see?
Yes.
Jake?
Did we lose Jake?
Oh, did we lose Jake?
No.
Oh, hey Jake.
Oh. Jake, are you here?
Yeah?
Jake, remember, your character is Ricky.
Okay, Ricky, okay.
Okay, did you see anything when you stepped out?
Ricky, you can see the silhouette of a man walking in the distance.
Alrighty. Well, Ricky,
It now.
if you see somebody up there... What? Sorry, Jake, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, how close is he?
He is about 60 feet away from you.
You tell us.
You think it's his music? Is it?
What do you guys want to do?
Still wet.
Should we, Ricky? You think we should investigate more, or be stealthy? Can you hear me, Ricky?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
moved the music bot. I think it might be interfering.
How close is it?
Possibly.
He is about 60 feet away.
Jake,
from
were you
you.
having trouble hearing us?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Well,
Do we,
needless to say, Ricky probably
Do
tells
we
you
want
how
to
far.
try to talk to him?
Really far.
But Ricky, Jake, do you think we should sneak around to investigate, or just walk up? What do
Just
you think we
walk
should
up.
do? Just walk up.
Yeah.
Okay, well you do that while I sneak around.
I was going to say, what if one of us walks up
I'm just playing, yeah. I
to
got
be
you, buddy.
like, in case they're friendly, and then like a couple of us hang out in the back in the bushes with bows and arrows ready to act?
Well, guys, the problem is which one of us is friendly?
I am quite friendly. Ricky's fairly friendly.
Yeah, but you're nuts though.
I will
You're
have
like-
you know.
You're like see stuff weird crazy. Not like the rest of us. We're just normal crazy. Except for me, who never went crazy in the first place, so shush, don't listen to me.
Bum bum. And my friends can't decide what to do. Bum, bum.
How friendly are you?
Hey, you
Mr.
seem like a
Cowardly
friendly guy.
Yes.
You're
What?
terrifying.
Do you wanna? What's your specialty? If you had to say, dependable skills.
What
What,
are
uh,
our skills, Zach?
You're an archer.
Archery.
You
Yeah.
shoot stuff.
My skills are archery.
I stare at you and I smile and I hit my drum. Bum.
All right, perfect. You strike me as the kind of person that makes a really good impression. I think
Thank you.
you should go talk to them. And me and Ricky,
Okay.
and maybe Lyda, I don't know about her. I'll be honest with you. She's super paranoid. I don't know why, but she's nuts.
Okay, and I start walking away. Bum, bum. Left foot, right foot.
I heard
Hey,
you.
look at you there.
I don't know what you're whispering about, but I heard you whispering.
I was just providing background information.
I'm just walking forward saying like, hello, fellow person. Are
Halt!
you a friend?
How kind am I? Ooh,
I-
I'm not good. I'm not
I
good
keep
with people.
walking, and I just want you to know I keep walking because nobody has ever called me halt before.
Hey, wait, man, come back. I
He
saw
says,
you
"Stop."
sent me all that.
I know that
Cease.
word. Cease playing or stop walking. You can't have both.
Who are you? What is the password?
Ricky.
I find that my name is unspeakable by unlion type people, but on occasion I have been called Hey You.
Hey, you.
Hey, you!
Yes?
What is the password?
I know of no password. Should I have known of a password?
Wrong password. And
What about password?
Hang on a second now. I need dice.
Try 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's amazing. That's the password on my luggage. I play. You guys know what that's from, right?
Spaceballs.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's amazing. That's
That's the
password
kind
on my
of
luggage.
passwords an idiot would put on his luggage.
Oh, I didn't think about this. I wasn't ready with the spells for this person, so I'm sorry. It's going to take me a second here.
Ricky,
That's okay. I supposedly have spells too. I don't know.
All right. You see him lift a staff into the air, and a light blue cloud surrounds the tip of the staff, and it glows. And
Whoa, that's a nice staff you got there.
he calls down hail on a circle.
Can I have
off the
your
ground.
staff?
Ricky, we're hiding.
It says it's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range, and his range is within 300 feet, so he centers it on Hayu. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You say 30-foot radius?
20.
20-foot radius. That still covers both of us. Okay.
Okay. I have advantage on this,
All right.
which is good because that was not.
Oh.
That's not great either. 13.
I can't remember. Is it if you meet the save? Do you succeed? Because that was the number.
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it.
That's what I thought. Okay, you
I'm
succeed.
gonna lean up.
Um,
Ooh, he looks like a guinea pig person from
so you
here.
will only take 1d8 and 2d6. So let's see here. 1d8. 2d6. Probably not necessary that I tell you all that. But don't
That's
know
all
what I
right.
did. Oh, I got max damage on the D8. 8 bludgeoning and 5 cold.
Both Ricky and Petal passed the check. Do we take the same?
Same damage, yep.
You said 8 bludgeoning and 8 cold?
5 cold.
Okay.
13 total.
13.
Does that start initiative?
It does. Yes, everyone may roll.
Alright. Well, that's not ideal.
Ooh, I think that's a natural 20. 23.
What did Ricky do?
You got a 22, bud.
Is that good?
It's very good.
Right. Right, and what does the heretic get? 16. That's actually an 18. All right. What was Hayu's? Was it a 23?
23.
Nice. All right. Well, I think I know who's going first. It's Hayu, followed by Ricky.
Yeah.
You like dove out of the way of the ice and like gets up and he looks at his drum and there's like ice on it and it's probably damaged a little bit and he just looks back up and his eyes get real big and he says, "That wasn't very nice." And I'm gonna use Daunting Roar and well, I'll run up to him and use Daunting Roar. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw
Okay.
as I lion roar in his face. Ah!
I just got a nat 20.
Okay, that's fine.
My second roll of the night. Nice.
That's a bonus action. At
That
the
was a
same
really cool
time,
bonus action.
I will be pulling out. Well, the club I was using to hit the drum is what my weapon is, and so I'll step to him and go ahead and. No, you know what? That's not the purpose of Hey You. Hey You is gonna
Let's see.
try and jump on him and grapple him.
Are you able to get 60 feet?
Oh, good question. Was I full 60 feet when you called me out? Because your spell had 30 feet, right? No? 60 feet?
It had 300-foot range.
Oh. Okay. Good question then. I can't quite get to him, so I will use my... I can use my action to dash. I will do that to get to him.
Excellent. I'd say that's enough that you're able to climb up the very short building to get to him, too.
Yeah, I run up to him and roar in his face. I'm just there. Ah! Like Scully from Scully from Monsters Inc. That'll be my turn.
I was expecting another Jungle Book reference from Liz.
What was my first one?
Oh, it was months ago.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. It is Ricky's turn.
Okay. What is Ricky gonna do? How far is this guy?
He is about 65 feet away.
To that,
70 feet. So you can see him and you can hit him with your bow.
I'm gonna hit him with my bow.
2 attacks like normal?
Yep.
Alright. First attack. Does a 28 hit?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Second attack. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Alright. Then we are going to do 10 and 13. 23 points of piercing damage.
23, you said?
23.
Wow.
Yeah, he rolled really, really good.
Uh-huh. Where's my notebook? There it is. Okay. Very good. Anything else? I think he can do more.
What, me?
I mean,
Doesn't he have a multi-attack? Sort of?
he just did his 2 attacks. He can do an arcane shot, but he only has 1 that's before his roll. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, do you want to move, Jake? This is you right here.
Yeah, I'll move.
Would you? So this is me. This is you. That's Liz. That's
I'll move.
Jared. Where do you want to move to?
This spot right here.
Describe it.
This road right here.
You want to go down the road? Like, tell me when to stop.
Okay.
So we got. Hang on. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There.
Yep.
All right. Okay, that's your turn, my guy.
Okay.
Heretic's turn. Okay. Let's see, what was the one? I should have planned this out earlier. Being a bad DM tonight. Getting distracted. Alright. Ricky is going to get hit by a magic missile.
Okay, unfortunate. You don't have any sort of... Nope, you don't.
Need more dice. Okay, I'll just use roll 20 dice, I guess. Survey says 8 force damage plus 3. 12.
Ouch.
He's higher level than level 1.
Ricky, buddy, you are below half health. That hailstorm was not great, but that arrow, that magic missile, that can't be dodged. That just got you right in the chest there, partner.
Does Ricky have stim packs?
You do not have the ability to heal, but you know that Petal does. That Petal can heal you.
Which one's
And it would be Petal's turn.
That's me, right behind you. I am going to bonus action Hunter's Mark the Heretic. That's 90 feet, so I'm good there. I will then make 2 longbow attacks against the Heretic.
Alright.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Excellent. And so then an 18 hits as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's 10, 12, and then Hunter's Mark on 1, 5. That will be a total of 17 damage, 12 force damage, and 5. What is Hunter's Mark? Bludgeoning? Yeah, and 5 bludgeoning damage.
Wow. That was a good hit.
That's my 2 attacks. Yeah, they were pretty decent. Oh, shoot. Summoning to Voke is in full action. I will phase step. Hang on, how? Oh, nope, it's a bonus action. I use Hunter's Mark. Never mind. Nope, that's my turn. I will move up. No, I'm actually going to stay where I'm at. I was going to move up to Ricky, but I'll stay where I'm at. Spacing on it. Alright, yep, sorry, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Lida's turn. Liz, I can't hear you.
Sorry. There I
There we
am. So, what I'm gonna do is she's right. The heretic is right in the range for this.
Oh.
I'm gonna hit it with Ray of Frost. No, only an 8.
Oh.
Son
It
of a
does not.
gun.
I'm sorry.
But I am then going to move up. Let me measure up 25 feet. All right.
Okay.
I'll move up there.
Moving us to Hey You.
Can't believe this guy's still alive. Just a sec. So this turn, Heiyu's right in his face, just climbing up over the platform that he's on,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys just see his like lion muscles bulge, and he gets ready to pounce, and I will rage, and then I'm gonna pounce on him like a lion.
Wow.
You're a lion barbarian? I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
And I'm grappling
That's
him.
badass. I gotta say, Jared, that's badass.
It's more fun than that. You just keep waiting. I would like to grapple him.
Queen.
Okay, let's see what kind of...
It
I'll opt
is-
for Dex save. Oh!
Could have been just a check, right?
Oh, that's right. I meant check, yeah. I just said the wrong word.
The contested roll.
Wait. I think I have something to help you out.
I was going to say 8
your
is probably not going to work.
Wait.
Not gonna beat my 29.
Liz wants to help, but Jared's bulging veins were enough.
Okay, never mind then, yeah. Oh, that's Ricky. It's not even Jared. I'm useless. I'm going nuts.
Okay, so I was in melee with him when this happens. How high would you say this platform is?
10 feet at the most.
Is that enough to do damage?
To knock him off? Yeah, you take like 10... What is it, is it a D6 falling damage?
I think so, per 10 feet.
I think so. Yeah, I'll roll for that.
Okay. So action, that, and then my movement will be to like bring him to the edge, and then I'll just let go of him as like a free action kind of thing, so he falls off.
He takes 2 falling damage. And is, I'm gonna say, because of his failed, he's grappled and he's off the edge, he's knocked prone.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Sure.
He's probably stunned a little bit. Is that an actual...
Sure. And then
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give him a stunned condition as well, because he hit the ground pretty hard.
okay. And then I'll just use the rest of my movement to kind of just jump down right next to him and just, be snarling on all fours right in front of his face. And that'll end it. I think I have
Awesome.
another bonus action that can
That brings
happen
us to Ricky.
So how many magic arrows do I have left, Zach?
You can use one more. You have one more use for your arcane shot.
Okay, I'll use that.
Okay. Do you want to use the bursting arrow, the explosive arrow, the heat-seeking arrow, or the shadow arrow?
Let's try the shadow arrow.
Shadow arrow. Okay, we haven't used that one yet. All right. So we are going to make our first attack with arcane shot. Does a 14 hit?
I'm trying to think. Hey, you did
Wait,
not
did you say he's
specify.
prone?
Well, see, the thing is, Hey, you didn't specify what side of the building he's on, and so I'm.
Oh, I would have
Okay.
dropped him here.
I was
I would've
gonna
just
say
turned
I
around and
would
dropped
think
him.
he's probably right here then. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I even
that'll
moved
can't
myself.
hit him.
Yeah.
You said what?
You do hit him then.
Okay.
Because you said
So-
14, I think.
Yes. Okay, so use arcane shot. Creature hit by the arrow takes an extra. Okay, so first we roll for damage on this shot. That is nice. Almost max damage. 12 points of piercing damage. And then a 2d6 psychic damage and must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Yes.
How does a 5 do?
5 will fail.
Okay.
So takes 6 psychic damage.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, well, Jake, do you want to describe what happens or do you want me to?
I want you to describe.
Okay. Ricky, absolutely fed up with this guy. Like, it's late. He wants to go to sleep. His normally just very positive attitude is he's just about had it. Decides magic arrow. Calls up his shadow, his angry arrow. Shoots this guy while he's on the ground and just one shot, just like, and kind of like desiccates his corpse a little bit as he dies. And Ricky just deep breath and starts like heading in.
That's awesome. Excellent job, guys. You took down the heretic, and that is... It's actually kind of a substantial amount of XP. Which I'm not going to tell you what it is right now.
It's fine.
Hey, starts like pawing him on the ground like a cat would, play with its prey. Like, what happened here?
Good shot, Ricky. That was something.
As soon as you say that, Hey hears and he looks up at you with wild energy in his eye, and he starts to growl and prowl kind of towards you before jumping into a dead sprint towards you, going,
Are you like a were-lion?
and right when he gets like 10 feet in front of you, he like kind of gets up off all fours and like slows down into a slight walk and grabs he's got a big old gong on his back, and he pulls that out, comes to a stop right in front of you, and hits it once. Ding! And then looks at you and goes, I am centered. Hello, friend.
I'm Ricky.
A nick of dang time too, isn't it, buddy?
I'm Ricky.
Sorry about that.
I'm centered.
Sometimes,
How about you get centered 60 feet away instead of 30?
You surprised me is all. I was fully in control, I think.
I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you.
Wait.
Hello,
Was there
Ricky.
anything to loot off the body?
What?
Was there anything to take off the body? I want to loot the body.
Yeah. There is stuff.
He's got to be guarding something. There's got to be cool stuff in here. Let's go.
Petal is going to climb to the top of the roof,
I'm going to look in at the bottom.
and declare that he claims this outpost in the name of the Harlequin Court. And then just kind of sits up top like he do. Oh, no, sorry. First, he's going to see to hobbling and stabling Winston and Sharkan nearby. Possibly in there if he thinks he can squeeze both of them in. But
Sleep inside of there. This is camp. What are you doing? Animals can stay outside. You're nuts.
For loot,
What did you call me?
you find a staff. It's a wooden carved staff with a bluish crystal in the top.
Ooh, this has got power to it.
Yeah,
I say it's
what's your
older than
class, Lida?
Artificer.
Ooh,
This could be some cool
interesting.
stuff, man.
Okay. I know Petals. I know Hayu's. I know Ricky's. Okay.
Do a lot with this, and then I'm gonna like you know how like you can like look down a board to see if it's straight or like look down the barrel of a gun. I'm gonna do that a little bit, and then just.
You also find some mage robes. And on his belt, there's the belt as well. You find a pouch, and there's coins in it. As you take it out and you count the coins, you find 35 septums. A septum is a gold
Like nose
coin.
piercing? Oh, okay.
Notice how me and Jared are just like, yep, no, we know exactly what that is.
Yeah, no. To the rest of the world, that's a nose piercing.
Currently.
No,
Is it?
Septums?
Yes. Well, okay, so to the rest of the world, it actually is like that small, like, piece of cartilage and bone that wiggles back and forth in your nose. But at the very end of that, at the skin, you can get a septum piercing.
Oh.
Not septim, not septum.
I
Whatever.
was like, oh, I didn't know that.
No.
Learned something today. Okay. Yeah, that is all you find on him. There are several things to find in the surrounding wooden
Wait,
platform.
can I keep one of the... I want to keep one of the... What's it called? Mage robes. How ridiculous does it look on me if I'm a gnome?
Well, it's way too large for you.
But I could make like 3 robes out of this. And I'm like walking around like I'm modeling to a mirror, but just looking down at myself
You're like-
without actually having a mirror.
You're like the child wearing their parents' bathrobe.
Yes. And like doing a fashion show for nobody.
So Petal on the map here is on the top floor. There's actually a bottom floor underneath as well.
I want to go down there and see that.
Yeah. On that first floor.
Because I
this-
think instead of putting the animals in here, we should stay in here. This is cozy stuff.
No checks necessary for what you're going to find. You find... Excuse me, hiccup. There are 2 bedrolls on the bottom floor. And there is a chest with a book sitting on top of it. On the top platform are 2 more bedrolls and a small shrine with the bust of Sheagora. There's a jewelry box and another book. Next to that is a table with a 3rd book and a fork. A 2-pronged fork.
I'm going to pocket the fork. I'm going to try on the jewelry.
I'm gonna take everything.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm just going to try it on.
Okay. Quick
And then
note
I do want to look at the book. I want to look at all of it. I'm going through every bit of it.
Okay. Quick note.
Full record.
As you grab the fork, you notice that it is now stuck in your hand and you can't let go of it.
Huh? And I didn't get that to my bra. So I was going to, like, pop it in there.
It is
What
stuck
is
to your
this?
hand magically.
What is this? What is this? And I'm trying to, like, smack it against the side of the table.
You feel...
Battle, get it off! Get it off, Ricky! Get it off!
You
Get it
feel like
off!
something is
Ah!
being drained from you as you are holding
Ah!
onto it.
I'm going weak. I'm dying. I'm dying. Get it off of me! Get it off of
Okay,
me!
not that
Pull
bad.
off of you.
Okay.
Pull off of you.
Can you? Without pulling my hand off?
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky.
Oh, you're
Are you
funny.
just looking for an excuse to rip my hand off?
Okay. In the jewelry box is a silver necklace. And then we have 3 books. Now, I actually have the books here. Do you want to know what's written in any of them? Or do you want to just know the title of the book first?
Know the book.
Hold on, are we just gonna go past the devouring magical fork? Are we just gonna slide right by that?
Help me! Help me!
So it's not killing her. She feels slightly weaker and it's stuck to her hand. That's pretty much all that's happening. As long as she's not a hypochondriac, she'll be fine.
She's paranoid. Of course she's freaking out. Listen to her.
She's dying over here.
Right. Ricky, you said you want to do I think he asked if he could do a strength check to try to pull it off.
Yep.
Sure.
21.
21.
You pull it off, and now it's stuck to your hand.
Okay.
My hand now?
Hang on, I got this. I'm gonna summon to Vogue. And I'm gonna say to Vogue, get that.
Okay.
Get that off of my boy here.
Have another strength check.
I'm assuming you want me to do Tavoke strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, because it's a lot better than my strength.
Yes, it is, isn't it? I forgot.
A lot better. Okay. How's a 16 do, Tavoke?
Tavoke now has it stuck to his claws.
Okay. Alright, Tavoke. I'm gonna have a little private conversation in Draconic with Tavoke. And basically be like, hey man, are you good to like stand watch with a fork stuck to your hand? Or do you wanna like be unsummoned and just come back later? I'm gonna assume he decides, no, I can totally stand the whole watch with a freaking fork stuck to my hand. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, no, I'll just do that. Thanks for asking. I'll just do that. And he wanders off angrily.
Hey, by the way, my internet's looking better, so I turned my camera back on.
Hot diggity.
What would you prefer to do? Because either is fine.
I think Tavoke is gonna stand watch. He's just not gonna be happy about it. He's just gonna be slightly sassy. Listen, he has had to be here too, as Petal's only like conversation partner for a lot of it. He is also going a little crazy, despite the fact that he is a spirit. So, that.
Okay. All right. The titles of these 3 books that are around you are called as follows. One is Bark and Sap. The next one is Heretical Thoughts. And the next one is The Predecessors.
I want to
Ricky
read
know about
Bark and
this?
Sapped first, if nobody else does.
Bark and Sap.
Does Ricky know about this?
What'd you say, Jake?
I think so.
Does Ricky know about the books?
I think we're all in there discussing it.
Okay. It's a bit long, so I'm going to try to summarize it a bit here. Because this is a genuine book written actually by the people who made this game, Oblivion. So, this is not part of, like, this is a real disclaimer that's actually written in the book. Okay, so the author of the book wrote a disclaimer that says, the editors wish to express that the views contained herein belong solely to the author and have been printed posthumously and anonymously. And then the foreword says, before this present volume, little existed detailing the root system tunnels and gnarl, but rumors, superstitions, and outright falsities. After consideration of such rumors and after much research and expedition into the root systems to see the gnarl in their natural habitat firsthand, the author will elucidate the ecology and culture of the gnarl, the nature of the root system and their symbiotic relationship. But basically, this book is telling you that there is a massive and extensive hollow root system underneath the Shivering Isles that can be entered at a certain point. It's not abundantly clear where, and this is where gnarls are known to come from. Along with other very interesting things inside of this root system, including amber, which it doesn't go into detail about much about the amber other than it's a hardened sap, and that you can find it down there, because it's generated by the tree.
Doctor, we've got to go find these tunnels. This will be our easy way through. We can skip all the...
Yes, Ricky says.
Okay, so that's Bark and Sap. Then there's Heretical Thoughts and the predecessors.
I'm probably going to...
I
I'm
don't
probably
care
going
about
to...
those. I'm gonna snatch up the Bark and Sap and start digging into that one. Y'all give me the footnotes
I'll
on
take the
this.
root, Zach.
Here, Liz, I'll give it to you in a DM. How's that?
Thank you. Yes. I'm gonna find these tunnels.
I'll start reading the predecessors, but I want everybody to be aware. I'm starting to read it because I thought it said the Predators.
It is a book on the examination of curious ruins in the Shivering Isles and their terrible significance for our future. Details.
I get bored of it. Get bored of it really quickly and set it aside.
Leaving only heretical thoughts. This is a heretic after all. This one's short enough. I should just read this one because it actually is makes more sense. The ideals and ways of the heretic. Zealotry is an abomination that must be wiped from the Shivering Isles. We cannot suffer their beliefs to spread to even one more soul. They name us heretics for our lack of belief. We gladly accept the name and will make it an honorable one. It is not heresy to speak truth. It is not heresy to speak out against an unjust lord. It is not heresy to take up arms and action in defense of true belief. We are the so-called heretics of the Shivering Isles, but we do not speak heresy. We speak truth. Our Lord Sheogorath is but a man. He is only flesh and blood, not a god, and certainly not a Daedric prince. There are no princes in the realms of Daedra, only vile servitors such as the Hungers that we summon to do our bidding. Sheogorath the False is a mad despot. Years of dabbling in foul magic and consorting with Daedra have driven him mad. He is not a fit ruler, let alone divine. He perverts the teachings of Ardensul, he who gave his heart's blood. When the truth of our cause is common knowledge among the people, we will drive him from New Sheoth and put that cesspool to the sword. His four limbs will be scattered to the four winds. His head will rest upon the hill of suicides, and his heart shall be burned in the flames of freedom. His entrails shall be fed to the dogs. We will make all the people of the Shivering Isles wear the robes of the heretics. By these robes we know each other to be true non-believers. The people shall return to the wilderness and live among the wild things as we do. They will see the wisdom and purity of life as we lead, and they will hail us as saviors.
That's a lot to unpack.
Personally, I think that's a pretty cool book.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
They seem rather aggressive. I think I'm only half listening, but that seems like an intense group of people.
I'm only half listening.
Yeah, Gorath is a funny word.
Yeah.
That's all that is at this place. Which, by the way, you have discovered the name is Longtooth Camp. And I'd say you probably found like a journal or something in it. Basically, it talks about how this place is routinely attacked by the zealots that come from a place in Dementia, and it is called Hard Scrabble Camp. So they regularly attack this fort. Fort is a generous name, and usually there's more than one heretic here.
Oh, so there might be other heretics showing up.
There may be more.
Is this the camp that I knew about, or
this is the one? Yeah, this is the one you were aware of. And
this is a great place to sleep.
One of you also discovers that there's an engraving on the fork that says the Fork of Horripilation.
What does horripilation mean?
It's a
Can I
real
do an
word.
insight check?
It's a real word. I don't know it so well.
Can I roll
Wait.
intelligence?
Can I do intelligence? To see if you should even look it up?
Sure. What was it
Or
you
like
said,
an
Zach?
insight?
I was gonna ask the same thing. I was like, can I do like a check to find out what that word means?
Wait. Should I do intelligence or insight?
Intelligence.
Okay. 19.
Nice. It's a fancied bristling of the hair of the head or body resulting from disease, terror, chilliness, etc. It's your hair standing on end.
Off like Hermione Granger. It is simply your hair standing on end.
Horripilation is what happens to the hair on your arms when you get scared.
Lovely. Good luck. Oh, Tavok, when we do unsummon you, go like to the bottom of the pond before we unsummon you, so that nobody else picks up this ridiculous fork.
Yeah.
Also, there may be more heretics out there, so why don't you and Shar Khan, patrol? Keep an eye on things.
Who are these two people you're talking to?
So, Petal can summon a dragon, a small, like a size medium dragon with wings that can fly. And his name is
a
Tavok.
stuffed animal. That doesn't matter.
No, listen. That's false and not true.
Tavok is obviously real, but
Tavok is real. He is a draconic spirit. Shar Khan is a that like those old school like horse toys where it had like the stuffed horse head like in like the broom pole and you'd like ride them,
Yes.
Okay, Petal has two of those. One is a tiger and one is a triceratops. The triceratops' name is Winston. The tiger's name is Shar Khan, and he believes them to be alive, and to be his mounts of old. And he treats them as if they are alive, and he does not he just flatly ignores or skips over.
I actually found an old picture of Shar Khan and put him in the D&D chat.
I thought you were gonna go with the Calvin and Hobbes picture.
No, because he's the only one. That's why.
Anyways,
also, I know Winnie the Pooh better than Calvin and Hobbes, so.
Anyways, these are his mounts. He also has a stuffed winged monkey on his shoulder, who he refers to as Maximus, who is his confidant and scout sometimes, when he can be understood. He's a little unreliable, but starts in the right place. So yes, Tavok grabs the tiger, the stick toy tiger, and starts patrolling with one hand stuck to this fork. And he's just very unhappy about it.
Okay. When you unsummon Tavok, and then Tavok he's no longer in the water, the fork ends up rising up above the water and floating there, just not in the water, but hovering in the air just above the water.
You know what? That should be warning enough. I feel like if you at least whoever touches it knows they're dealing with something magical. I feel like we've done our due diligence here.
Okay, it's rapidly approaching midnight at this point.
Nap time!
Yeah.
Go to bedtime.
Anyone gonna take watch, or are you just gonna risk it tonight?
Ricky's gonna take watch.
Take a watch.
I
get
that's
this.
enough
Lose, you're
watches.
muted.
I get the zoomies and I start running around.
I think two
I was gonna
people
say,
is enough.
I actually haven't used anything or gotten any hit points. I'm completely good, so I absolutely can take first watch. But I'm probably going a little bit manic myself. But don't tell my character Lyra. So I could absolutely take first watch. I probably got all the energy in the world.
Sounds good. I just need 2 watches, so 2 people just give me a perception check, and we'll move on.
Ricky.
And I'll roll for you, bud.
12
Okay.
do ya?
Oh, we got 3
Do
people
me. How does
rolling
it do me?
You hear some balawogs during the night, Lida,
Okay.
but they're really nothing to be concerned about. They're easy to take down if they get aggressive. I'll just go with Heiyu's check here too. Heiyu, you have a keen eye and a keen ear about you during the night, and the only thing you hear are the birds in the trees.
Definitely trying to catch them too.
As you should.
Cat instincts kick in. All right, morning comes, and the forest is alive with the sounds of wildlife.
I really
That
thought
along.
you were going to say music.
Oh, the hills are alive.
You're alive.
The
Well, yeah.
sounds of
Heiyu's
trees.
definitely singing.
Um,
Heiyu's probably got his. Oh, I don't think Heiyu's got his. Yeah, he's mended his drum. I have mending, and he's just tat-tatting a little beat, and he's just. The sun has starting to rise. Hello, friends. Are we getting long rests on that, or?
I don't know. I actually didn't think about that until you said it. How long is the long rest usually? Isn't it like at
You
least
need
6
8 hours of sleep for it. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I was saying
There's like
it was
8, it doesn't have to be like 8 hours of sleep, but like 8 hours of rest.
Yeah, we'll just say yes. By the time you get your long rest in, it's not crack of dawn. It's a little bit later in the morning.
We'll have a good sleep in. Oh, yes.
8 in the morning.
Okay. I just needed to know.
Yep.
Good
Um,
sleep in.
Why does it keep? I don't.
The path continues off to the north. And, well, there hasn't been another path yet since, so I'm guessing you're going to follow it. It says
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Unless we want to go off road, there's plenty of tasty creatures in there.
I mean, I'm always down for a good snack. Oh, also, in the morning, normally I do this at night, but I forgot last night, so, in the morning,
Keep that kind of thing to yourself.
Are you doing good, Barry?
yes, Petal is going to give everybody a magical berry for breakfast. Not that you would because you just got to rest, but if you were hurt, it would give you 1 hit point.
Thank you.
Okay.
but I
And
am
it gives
not-
you enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. So you won't be like hungry, or I don't even think thirsty, for like the day. Because you still can eat, you just like don't need to.
Thank you, but I don't typically indulge in gazelle food.
Ooh, trust me, this is good gazelle food though. Like I'm with you. I'm with you. I like a good steak, you know what I mean? But like this is some primo rabbit food, as I say.
I'll keep that in mind, but thank you, I guess.
All right, let's take a quick 5 so I can figure out what to do next, and be right back. all reconvened. I did no thinking about what's going to happen next. It's okay. I was distracted because I was telling Jared how I think there might be a raccoon in my roof, and then there's also skunks outside. So I have to take care of some pests.
So you need 22.
I just popped. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. All right, close your eyes, YouTube. Check out what I got recently.
Nice.
So my first revolver ever, and then I have a rifle in 22 as well. But I needed something shorter range.
Is it a 22?
Yep. Yep. It's all I need. I mean, I've got my 9mm if I need to take down something bigger, and then I got a shotgun. So, like, I've got the bases covered. Okay. Back to the Elder Scrolls. So, as you're traveling along the path, you end up getting to this large ridge that covers kind of like the highest altitude portion of the Shivering Isles. And you can see far and wide. And at the edge of your sight, you can see that the Shivering Isles are indeed an island, or a network of islands. You can see the Emean Sea on the west side, and the Enjoan Sea on the eastern side. Looking to the south, you're able to see the lands of Dementia, which are shrouded in shadow, dark, subdued in color, swampy, very wet, lots of scattered islands, almost like an archipelago. And there is a very generous, it'd be generous to call it path, a very swampy path going through the middle of that archipelago. You also see to your southeast a large walled-in city, which you can probably safely assume to be New Sheoth. Looking to the north, you can see a relatively large lake, given how big the island is. And in the middle of that lake, there is another island, more of a peninsula, and there is a massive tree coming out of that island, surrounded by a small forest of other smaller trees.
Ooh, I want to go there.
Let's see what else. Off to the east, you can see there's a couple towers in the distance, stone towers. There's one to the north, there's one to the west. There's a few that you passed on the way here that you weren't able to see. Oh, and in the land of Dementia, you see in kind of the middle of that archipelago swampy area, there is a very tall hill. It stands out considerably from all the others.
Oh, well. Look, there's that town we were trying to get to. Let's go find some work.
Hey guys, I think we should try this like underground route system thing. Like at least try to see if it's real.
I agree.
It would be the safest way to travel if we could,
I agree, but we don't know how to use that yet, and I don't know if it's a good idea to keep a god waiting.
I mean, I guess not, yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep reading, but if we come across something, then, I'm jumping on it.
Okay. I'm in full support. I mean, I assume that's what that giant tree is.
I forgot about the god waiting thing. Sorry, I
Hello?
forgot to explain about the routes.
Hello, travelers.
Who
Hello,
are you? Who goes there?
Big Head.
Who are you?
I am
Big
Big Head. And you see coming around the corner a very brightly colored red and orange lizard person, otherwise known as an Argonian. He's got a feather crest coming out of his head.
Who goes there?
It's Big Head.
I am Big Head.
Hello. Hello, Big Head.
Hello. What is your name? I need to be better about my introduction. I am on the way to find the fork. I want to find the fork.
What fork?
Big
What
Head
fork
wants
of
the
which do you
fork.
speak?
The fork
Well, there's-
of horripilation. I am
Fork
on
is in
the
the
way
water.
to find the fork. There we go. Now I got the Big
Fork is
Head
in
voice.
the water.
The fork. What? The fork is in the water. How do you know of the fork? The fork of horripilation? Big Head's favorite fork. You get fork for me. Get fork for Big Head.
How about I just tell you where to go get it yourself? It's not that far away.
Ah, yes, Big Head like idea. Where is the fork?
You are on the way. You're right down the road. You stay on this road, and as soon as you run into that crazy heretic camp, the Force will guide you. And I say that with confidence.
Hey, well, Big Head want the fork. I go find
We'll go
fork.
that way.
Big Head will go find the fork. Thank you, kind travelers, for helping
I
Big
promise.
Head.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Anything
Big
for
Head.
you, Bill.
Can't wait to see you
Goodbye.
next time. Good luck.
I go find
Travels.
fork.
Nice
Big Head,
to
go
you.
find the fork now. And he disappears down the path.
I'll see you the next time our quest tracker brings us
No
this way.
questions asked. I love it.
Quest tracker.
Not a care in the world except that fork.
I love that. Okay, he's the last person of note that you run across on your way along this path, and I would say, somewhere after lunchtime, you come within really only a few hundred feet of the walls of New Sheoth, and excuse me, you have to go down this large winding hill to get there, and you can tell that there are two ways to enter New Sheoth. You can enter from the Mania side of through the sort of residence of Bliss. It's not really a residence. It's like it's kind of like a suburb, I guess. And then, if you wanted to, you could make a detour and enter through the southernmost portion through Crucible, which is the sort of the Dementia side of New Sheoth. This is is right along the line where the two different sides of the Isles converge. New Sheoth is located right on the border.
I say we go through the suburbs because the suburbs love my kooky energy. My exotic nature.
Say we go wherever gets us the most attention. How else would we find the best work?
This is true, and I stay away from anything dementia.
Yeah.
Are they looking for archery
The
guys?
Crucible or a place that's literally called Bliss?
Right.
I choose the
I
Bliss.
know, hard choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we go in, for flavor, I'm casting Unseen Servant, and I'm casting Mage Hand, and
Okay.
I'm forming a one-person band, and my servant's gonna play the gong, and my Mage Hand is gonna help me on my drum while I blow my horn.
Speak quickly, citizen. A golden garbed guard. Wow, that was a lot of G's in one sentence.
Boop-a-doop-doop.
Holds out a spear in front of the door before you enter and says, "Speak quickly, citizen."
Okay, but I don't know how to speak quickly when I don't know how to speak about, because how do I say the words really fast that I don't know how to say because I don't know what I'm talking about, and like I don't
I
know what
also
you're
know
gonna
how
say,
to
but I
play
guess I
the
can say it
pipes.
quickly. Do you want to speak? Do you want me to pause? Like I can't be quick if I'm paused. Like you gotta tell me when to shut up because you say speak quickly, and I want to be in compliance with like the rules of this place, in air quotes.
I was gonna
And
let
I'm
her keep
gonna
going
keep
as
going
long as
on
she could.
until you interrupt me.
Me
No,
too.
you son of a.
It's forever. In case you guys are wondering, it's forever.
And
You
on
can
and
go
on and on
forever.
and on and on and on and on. Yeah.
Method- so my character could make her be quiet.
What'd you say?
Yes, Ricky will make her go quiet.
How is Ricky gonna make me be quiet?
The guard says, "What brings you to New Sheath?"
Not going through dementia.
Isn't it obvious? I am a bard seeking new work.
We have been summoned by Lord Shigoroth.
We have?
Well, we
We're
have.
looking for him.
Yes.
we have? That's great.
His herald showed up and everything and said that we were expected.
You have been summoned by Lord Sheagorath. You may enter.
Yeah,
when you enter Bliss, you must follow the law.
oh, okay. Is there anything you see? You say that like I'm probably not gonna. So like, what are you worried about, man?
She says nothing else.
Can you tell me what the law is?
Crickets.
I'm already headed in and I'm blowing my horn like it's like an announcement, like dun, 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 and my mage hand.
I'm not with him. I just say to the guard, I'm not with him.
We're like next to him, but yeah, we're not. I don't know that we're with him so much. Like,
Come on, friends, we've made it to our destination. You, the three of you standing there next to that guard who's not speaking to you.
There's 6 of us.
7 if you're including your construct there.
And my mage hand and my unseen servant.
What was his name?
I thought you wanted to join my band. Why are you not following?
Oh, the music ran out.
No, it hasn't. I have never stopped playing.
I do believe that is true.
Hey, all due respect, we just kind of got threatened by the guards. Let's keep it low key, get the lay of the land before we start doing auditions. You know what I mean?
There are no laws against music. In fact, music is but a constant law.
We don't know that.
I would say there probably are some laws against it.
Sometimes there are laws against
like late at night or something.
Or
like in the palace without permission.
Well, thankfully, it's not late at night, and I'm not in the palace. Come along, friends.
Ricky's not with this guy. I'm sorry.
Like, I'm not like generally travel in the same direction, but like I don't know. I said my piece to the guard. I'm gonna hang back a little bit. Like I'm gonna see if he gets grabbed right away. And if nobody says anything or treats it as weird, then we're cool. But I'm definitely allowing for the opportunity to be like, I don't really know that guy.
I'm just waving and happy-go-lucky, like announcing my presence to anybody who will listen.
Ricky will listen.
Here for 2 weeks only. Come find me at your local tavern.
I've been here for longer than 2 weeks, bro. I got stuck at the last place for 15 years. I'm pretty sure that's how long it is. I'll be honest with you. There's not a good calendar system here, and counting days is kind of unreliable when you forget to sleep and you get all mixed up and like you go crazy for 2 months.
The music stops like abruptly, and I just turn to you and go, "Yeah, but if I tell them that we're gonna be here for 15 years, they won't hurry to come see us." Duh. And
that does actually make sense, though. That makes a lot of sense.
There was a bright moment in the clouds there, but
Come hear the stories of my people.
Okay, as you're walking through Bliss, which is the Mania side of New Sheath, you pass a man who is crouched over, clearly in fear, wearing very nice clothing. He's got one arm above his head as if he's protecting himself, and he says, "Careful! Don't want to get squashed. Don't mind me. I'm little tired. Can't sleep at home, you know. The walls, they aren't safe. And he begins to kind of
I do know, man.
squat walk away from you.
I've had one of those apartments, dude. Yeah.
I'm gonna lean in to the group and go. So listen, that's what happens when you eat the mushrooms in the forest that are like red with the big white spots on them. That's what happens.
Don't you
I'm
know?
just gonna jump at you
You
and be
don't,
like,
don't
quit
you?
lying, man. That's what city walls do to you, dude.
You don't know.
Don't count him.
You don't
I
know?
don't know anything but the sound.
It's good you met me. Here you've been walking around as if nothing could happen.
What
And I
could
wouldn't say
happen?
nothing.
Oh,
The
I'm so
walls.
Hoping
tired.
to get a job. That's something.
So tired. I need somewhere to sleep. The walls, they just aren't safe.
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You know, there's this whole other place called Outside. I spend a lot of time there. You should check it out. It
You
sounds
don't-
like
Oh,
that
there's an
might be.
idea. Why didn't I think
That
of
might-
that? But where would I sleep? I need somewhere to sleep.
Listen. Eyeballs. Sleep on the grass. It'll change your whole life.
But
I promise you.
I need
Sleep
somewhere
on the
safe. I need someplace safe.
Eh,
Inside
Under
the
the
walls,
fort.
there's no better
that
place.
helps too.
But I can't sleep inside. There's walls and statues and all sorts of things that could fall on me. I can't have that. But if you could find me a safe place to sleep outside, I'll reward you.
He says, okay, okay.
Are you planning on paying in pesos or what, buddy?
What, me?
How
How many pesos are there?
No, I'm talking to the crazy guy.
Pesos? I don't know pesos, but I have septims. I can give you all. I can give you 20 septims. Find me a place that's safe to sleep.
Okay, where's the best trees around? I'll take that. Best trees.
Hey, don't tease me. It's serious. I could die. We could all die.
No, but trees don't fall.
Right, they got that whole root system. Can
When
I
they
make
do fall.
Can I
If
make
you're-
a survival check to like check the local area for a good place to camp?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now you are within city walls, so that's something to consider.
Okay, I may
While
need to
you're
leave
doing
the
that-
city wall.
While you're doing that, hey, you just is looking at the guy and he's like, if you're worried about things falling,
Just you wait until this.
beat drops.
I don't think he'd understand that vernacular.
That is funny.
I thought it was funny.
No, you should actually follow that up with like a crazy like of the drums.
Yeah, it's like
Pull the
as I'm
star
saying
out of
it, like
everybody.
it swells and like the mage hand and the unseen
Zach,
spirit
did
like
you wanna
swell
roll?
Or, like,
and
playing
then
the-
stop. And then I say beat drop and they go.
Yep.
23 on that survival check.
23. You find a patch of lawn that is far enough away from the walls that if they were to fall, it wouldn't fall on him.
Okay, I will show him to this patch of lawn. Like, hey man, maybe try this out. If you like this, try finding a spot outside the walls. I personally love sleeping high up in trees, but that may not be your thing. I like a hammock. That's what I do.
Okay. He says, "Oh, thank you. Here's the 20 septims, and you know what? Take the scroll. You could use it. I was going to use it when the wells
scroll
fell on
and-
me when I got trapped.
How
but
about
no, I don't need it anymore.
the scroll and you keep 10 septums?
I don't think you're here for this, so
Get out too.
He
What's the
insists
scroll
you
say?
keep the 20 septims and the scroll.
Well, thank you. Rude.
And he says, "Now I can sleep again. No walls falling on me. Now, hurry,
What is
hurry.
it?
Be very careful where you go so that the walls don't fall on you. Thank
Well,
you.
I will.
Thank you.
What
I'm
is
so
this
tired.
scroll about? He's asleep, isn't he? He fell asleep already, didn't he?
So it is a sealed scroll, and
Mhm.
written on the seal, it says a scroll of invincibility. And so what that means in practical, like in-game terms, is it's a one-time use spell that makes you invincible for 1 minute. You can go ahead and add that to your character sheet. It only works on one person, and it only works for that person. For 1 minute.
Some fishy stuff.
Who's
How
that?
did somebody that paranoid have a scroll of invincibility? Like,
Is it
it
Ricky?
did something to you.
I did not make this up. That is part of the game.
I assume he was.
Don't trust this thing.
I've trusted all day long. Invincibility.
He's
scroll,
like, if I get to be invincible, I'm gonna trust it.
right, I will
You do,
absolutely
you do.
roll the dice
But
on
look
this.
how terrified he was. Like, and he had a scroll of invincibility. Why was he scared about a wall landing on him?
Listen, you're just really paranoid, okay?
I'm
listen.
not, but I mean, I'm not touching it. You go for it. I don't want this juju in my life, and I don't even want to touch the scroll. I put it into his hands, whoever his name is, that I can't remember.
My name,
Yes,
Petal.
thank you.
You've known me for like 12 years, girl.
I haven't though.
That hurt. I like a little.
Part of my craziness is I can't remember names.
See,
No, I really can't. Like, we're all playing in it's the same people are playing in two different. I can't do it.
That makes sense.
So I'm just gonna let it play into the craziness. I remember the regular campaigns ones.
Especially if you don't use crazy voices to distinguish yourself.
Exactly.
yeah, I'm still working on that.
Okay,
I-
so yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Oh, I'm well aware that that's extremely powerful, but I have my own countermeasures. So do with it as you will.
See,
I was not worried.
my concern was that Dan thought we might be able to use a scroll of invincibility. That was my primary concern.
Hey, Petal!
Was it like,
Say
what
that we were summoned by the lord of this place? Do you think we could get an audience? Maybe I could play for him.
See, I think that's.
I feel
I'm just gonna.
Not leave
Have I
with that.
developed a
How about
reputation for smacking you guys?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to Light and be like, and that right there, that's why I'm willing to roll the dice on the scroll.
That's a sign.
That
Portents.
wanting to do the show in front of the god of madness, just like further stoking those coals. That's why I want the option to potentially become invincible.
Maybe I could become a regular gig in this town. Think of the notoriety I would get. All of us as a band. Come, let's go.
I mean, is
I can't
notice,
wait.
notoriety, are those exactly the same words?
I'm more curious about our band name. It's got to be a good one.
Ricky.
Just your name.
Yes.
I turn and I look at you guys and you start seeing
Ricky and the
my eyes
something
get
drummers.
really big, and I'm like, I said I cannot wait.
A person walks by and says, "Well met, traveler. Have you heard the gatekeeper's dead?" And then keeps walking.
What?
Yeah, man, I did that thing.
You know the gatekeeper. Oh, you're such a big man now. Keep your mouth shut. We don't know what they think about this. How do you know? Like, who is this gatekeeper? I keep hearing about it.
Clearly, no one's
he didn't
upset that
do a
he's
thing.
dead.
He heard a story. He thinks it's really cool.
Listen, let's be honest. Even the gatekeeper's mom was probably on some level glad that he was dead. His own mom.
Whoa, that's
Do
deep.
they-
That's dark, dude. That's dark.
Did they mean that guard who's guarding the gate? Because they didn't die, they just stopped talking to us.
Different gate, different guard, but
Oh,
I
okay.
can see how you got there. I can see how you got there.
Okay.
No, we actually murked somebody. I say to lean over and whisper to him, no, we
Oh,
got him.
During all this conversation, you've been kind of able to find your way through Bliss. You find a massive set of stairs, and it's right alongside. It's like running parallel to this wall that's on your right side, which would be south. And as you look up the set of steps, you notice that wall stops, and the steps widen. As you're going up the steps, you look, and if you look down on that other side, you see that is the exit of the area called Crucible. So this is where the two come together, and the massive set of steps now goes under a huge gateway. And on the Bliss side, there is a golden guard, and on the Dementia side, there is a dark, like almost like a purplish black colored guard, very very dark and dismal looking.
Listen, like, I'm sure it's miserable, but like, I am a fan of that color scheme for the Dementia Guards. Like, look at those guys. That is stylish. Like again, I'm sure they're miserable, but like,
Wouldn't want to
good.
live
That's
there.
good stuff.
Good
I like
bones,
that.
though.
Yeah, I like that color. That's a nice aesthetic.
Actually, as I say that, so as you guys are walking up, you find that Jared is coming down the steps towards you. He's like, "Oh, my friends!"
You beat us here. Like, how did you beat us here? You're not that fast. I've known you for 15 years.
Oh, I took the route through Crucible. I'm surprised I didn't run into you sooner. Anyway, I must go. Bones to collect.
My name's Ricky.
Good
What's
bones.
your name?
It's your friend Jared Icevans, the guy you made the bone arrows with.
Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Gathering bones. Yes, many bones to go. That's why I went through Crucible. I had to take a trip through the graveyard. Could have been bones up there.
I'm gonna lean in to hey you and just be like, he's mostly harmless, but like, he is obsessed with bones. So like, you know, I'm not.
He's one
I
of those
helped him.
crazy
I helped him make
people.
it.
If he ever starts like taking a specific interest in like your, like making comments about the shape of your skull, like tell somebody, and probably avoid it.
Did he just say that he just went to the elephant graveyard? That place is forbidden.
He laughs in the face of danger.
I must be going. And he goes back down into Crucible.
Yeah.
See you,
He's
buddy.
like a dark crazy.
Yes, goodbye.
There's people crazy like me.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Ricky. I almost said Jacoby. Sorry.
Be crazy.
How's arrows coming?
Listen, I gotta
Oh.
say, guys, it's really difficult being like the voice of sanity around here sometimes.
Because you're not. That's why it's
Um,
hard. Because you're trying to do something that you
It's just
cannot do.
it's difficult trying to hold all the crazy into one manageable ball. Like, I love you guys.
Suggest we go find jobs, but nobody wanted to do that. I'm confused what our goal is.
I think we gotta go see a prince or a king.
I
or a
suggested
god.
that. You guys told me no.
Yes.
Yes.
You walk into
said
the
yes.
courtyard area of the palace grounds, and you see a familiar face waiting for you on the walkway. Haskell, the Chamberlain.
What's your name, buddy?
The Chamberlain.
Haskell, you have met me before.
My name is Ricky.
Greetings, Ricky. I am here to
Where did
bring you
you
to
meet
our
him
Lord
again?
Sheogorath. If you will follow me this way.
Yes.
I'm terrible with names.
All right.
However, and he leads you into the palace building, and as he does, he instructs you, you are not to bear weapons or cast any magic while you are in the presence of Lord Sheogorath, or else you will very, very much regret it. And also, do not mention anything of the Lord Sanguine like you did before. That was a that is a name that will cause our Lord Sheogorath to go into a great anger, and he will most certainly take it out on you.
Yeah, thank you. Good tip.
Stay on the god's good side, no matter how hard that might be. Be diligent in doing so. He is known to
That's
be
right.
most bipolar. Not exact words,
I'll
but
do
that's
what I
basically
can.
the gist of it.
I have literally 0 charisma to work with, so.
Guys, I totally got this. This is literally my whole job. I don't know if I told you this over the years, but before I got kidnapped here, I'm an emissary. That's my whole job. I make contact with high-level people in the name of the faction that I represent. I totally got this. I got
Oh.
this.
And Ricky
I
told me
never would have
most-
guessed. It's like I don't know you at all.
I'm gonna
We
lean over
did
to
just
Hi-
meet.
I'm gonna lean over to Hey and be like, that's the most realistic thing about him. Like, I actually do kind of believe that one. Everything else, except Evoke, complete sham.
Wild. You guys
All
just have
imagination.
layers on layers. I learn something new about you every day.
Yeah,
It has been like 3 of them, so
he's a lot to digest. This one right here.
And Ricky joining you, Zach?
absolutely. I definitely totally put away all my weapons.
I'm gonna put my knives in my boot.
I'm
And
writing down what's happening here. I'm taking your session notes for you.
wow.
Um,
I usually just listen to the recording if I forget what happened.
That's awesome. I'm glad that it's useful. Okay, now comes. I'm just honestly. I hope I can somehow slip into the accent. My favorite character in any role playing ever. This is gonna be. Hopefully this is gonna be really fun for me. I'm gonna try really hard here. You walk. I guess Haskell would suggest that you have an emissary, basically. That the Lord doesn't really like speaking to groups of people so much because it muddies the conversation and it's harder for him to. Well, it's not harder. He just loses his patience with whoever it is who's just jabbering on in the background and wants to, do things like slice them open and take their entrails out and that sort of stuff. So, yeah. And he's not kidding.
Yeah. No offense, guys. I would really prefer to take point on this.
Who made you the lead
Yes,
singer?
please.
I mean, if you're real persuasive, by all means, let me know.
It's
This is not
fine. The
a-
drummer gets all the girls anyways. I'll sit in the back.
That's the spirit, man.
Whatever gets you there, bud. All right, team on 3.
All right. Now you have walked into the door and you're in. I don't have an image of this. You're in a pretty what would be the word? Decorated hall. There's a large table with lots of food on it, and at the end of this long oval-shaped hall, there is a throne. And the throne is two-toned. On one side it is red, on the other side it is purple. And you can see on the left side, on the red side of that throne, that side of this hall has these pillars of flame, orange flame, but on the right hand side it's got an icy blue flame coming out of those pillars. So it's definitely like a bipolar aspect to this room as well. And you see a man. Let me switch you to the image here. What he looks like. This man here. Dressed in purple robes with green leggings. And he says, "Well, look who's here. A new arrival. Shame about my gatekeeper, though. I'm so happy. I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. Ha ha! I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheagorath, Prince of Madness. And other things, too. not talking about them. But you've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so. Or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, rather than anyone else.
Likewise, pleased to meet you. Your deityship, holiness. I'm with holiness. Your holiness.
I've been waiting
I am
for you.
emissary Petal. I represent the. You may not have heard of him, unless you spend a lot of time in the Fae. But the Laughing Prince of the Harlequin Court. I'm pleased to meet you, and I'm happy to be of service.
Oh, this one has manners. I've been waiting for someone like you for some time. I have a particular job that I need to be taken care of. It is time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes. Even Daedric princes change. Especially Daedric princes.
What can we help you with?
Well, the details aren't important. At least not right now. Here, take this trinket of mine. And speak to Haskell, my chamberlain. And don't come back until you've done the work.
Absolutely, sir.
It would
Your
be our
lordship.
pleasure, my lord, and I bow really low but awkwardly because I'm really just trash, but I don't know how to act around royalty. So, like, I lean down as low as I can, but I think it looks more proper to, like, get up on my tippy toes. And when I hold my dress out to curtsy, I have to, like, remind myself to put my pinkies out. And I scurry away in that manner like a little crab.
I would like to make an insight check to determine what the appropriate, like based on the way he's talking. Like, I understand court etiquette. I grew up in the Feywild. Like, I want to figure out what the appropriate greeting or like being dismissed is. Do I bow? Do I like kneel? Do I say thank you? Do I just turn and walk out? Like, he said like don't come back till it's done. Does that mean like don't even talk to me? I want to like figure out what the rule here is.
Okay.
Is it insight check?
I think so.
Okay. 5. That's a 5.
You think that the answer is to turn and walk away.
All right, I'm gonna just boop, turn on a dime and
Back on me.
Oh no, sorry,
Oh.
he did say pick up his thing. I gotta get the
Yes.
thing first. Shoot, then I'm gonna turn around, walk back, like, sorry, I forgot the thing.
Ah, I thought you were better than that.
Oh, I promise I am. I'm just intimidated by your magnificence. Can I make a deception check?
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
It's okay, it's better than my persuasion. And that's a 25.
I like you. Maybe I'll tell you after all. Give Haskell a chance to breathe. Poor man never gets any break. He's always around me. He loves it though. Just like I do. Here's what you're going to do for me. I'm going to run an errand. An important one. Of course, anything I tell you is important. My realm and my rules. Understood?
100% crystal clear.
You are going to Zadillion. One of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others. Let's see. This is giving you an option to respond if you want.
No, yeah, that sounds like a very useful
You have no idea where
Option.
Zadillion is, by the way.
not a clue. Nope, I'm asking Haskell on the way out. I'm just nodding.
You're just
Mhm.
scared. You're like,
I'm
Yep,
just like,
got it.
listen, I don't want to provoke this guy. I'm just gonna agree to everything he says. Like, yep, 300%. There,
You see,
done.
the gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon. Anyway, there are those who have other ways into my realm. They're on the move. We don't want them here. Trust me. You're going to go get Zedillion up and running. Gives you a little book, and then he describes the thing that he gave you. He says, this is the attenuator of judgment. You'll need that. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. Big help. And a snappy dresser. Now, get going before I change my mind. Or my mind changes me.
And just whoop out as fast as I can. Just like, get on it. And like the whole time, I'm like, guys, like, go.
As we go, I'm just like, he's like pushing us out, and I'm like, have you ever considered having some like a musician play with in your court? Like, your delivery is wonderful, but it could use some musical. I would love to be killed immediately. And yeah, we're
A
out
little
already.
busy here, trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, I love eating. It's one of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, brain pie! Perfect! Care to donate?
Yeah, I am abandoning Hey You. It's just like, nope, you are on your own, my guy. I am not going to get my brain eaten by a god.
You have less to lose, Hey You.
Thoroughly enjoying this. I think maybe I got my timing needs a little bit of work, but I'm enjoying it. It's
Yeah,
the problem. When you convert a video game into D&D, it doesn't always transfer very easily. Okay.
We're outside the room, and I'm just like, but seriously, guys, like his delivery of the brain pipe, dun dun, I would have been perfect.
Look, I don't disagree with you. I'm saying that is the fastest way to get killed in an incredibly gruesome fashion that I can think of. Like if you were like, hey, I want to be ritually disemboweled, that's the advice I would give you. Is to spend a lot of time around that guy and like having to use your judgment as to when to interrupt him with music. Yeah, you are welcome to that job for the 3 seconds you have it. Just like real talk, buddy. That is the fastest. Like that's the no.
Okay, so Haskell now comes to you. He says, "My lord has instructed me to give you additional information. What do you need to know?"
Well, pretty much everything.
All right. Well, Zedillion, seeing as you're new to the Isles, you do not know where that is.
Right. I mean,
He goes ahead and marks it on a map for you. So this is your first map. You didn't have a map before. Now you do. I'm trying to remember where it is on the actual map so I can tell you. There we go. South Central. So it's not all the way down at the bottom. I'll give you a map at some point. Actually, I have one. Now that I think about it. Okay. I'm gonna fill these in for you.
Dang, son.
Okay. I'm gonna write it here. Zedillion. Okay, that's a little big. Alright. That is where you need to go. And New Sheoth is marked on the map, actually.
Where is this
there.
map?
You guys should be able to see it, right?
Oh yeah.
And what?
I can see it.
Where is it? What? Oh. Okay, got it.
Poor Jared's like, what are you talking about?
I thought maybe you were putting it in Discord. I was confused.
Oh, yeah, I'm not always very consistent on where I put things. Okay.
That's where we're at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, you're at the big square. You want to go to the little square. And then you guys, with the exception of Hey You, this is where you started, past wall, all the way on the western side.
Okay. All right.
You were able to piece together that you went up this way, get there, and you stopped at Longtooth Camp, and then when I was describing like that forest in the middle of the lake that was up here,
Okay.
this path here is the one that goes through Dementia. So up in the north is
Terrible.
Mania. Yes. So now you have a little bit of an idea of where you're going, some bearings. So.
Okay.
Yep, and all those marked places are real. I haven't fleshed them out yet, of course. But if you want to go to any of them, I will be happy to do that. I just figured I would just have you accidentally stumble across them. You're like, oh, a little roadside, discovery. Let's go check it out, sort of thing. Oh. Anyway, you need to go to Zedilian.
I would like to look around and see if there's a place where one can purchase a mount. Or maybe, wait, we're still talking with Haskell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna like ask Haskell, like, hey, I hope like I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to say anything like offensive, or anything. But just curiosity, I do need to report into my boss at some point here. Would it be possible to leave? Like, what's the policy on that? To like go back to like the Fey Wilds or even the material plane, honestly. Or just, like what are the rules around that?
He informs you that basically you now have one lord. You cannot have another. And if you dare to try to leave the Shivering Isles, Sheogorath will strike you with such madness that you won't even remember who you are.
Fair. Cool. Glad I asked.
Yeah, you have a new master now, and you have no choice in the matter.
Okay, cool. I see. That was never. I've never explained to me. So thank you.
He really laid down the law with you there.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably the situation, but like, All right, cool. Gonna get right on that. Go start the penal colony. Gotcha. Okay. What do we need to do to set up the penal colony? What's the deal there?
Yes,
what are we supposed to do to get this running?
You need to arrive at Zedilian and dive into this dungeon. It genuinely is a dungeon. It's intended to attract all new adventurers to the Shivering Isles. It has this sort of unavoidable essence to it that draws everybody there. It's kind of difficult to describe. They go in and they try to clear the dungeon, but while they are there, the crystals, the three major crystals that power Zedilian, end up driving them completely insane. And the only people who are allowed to stay in the Shivering Isles are the ones who manage to clear the dungeon without losing their sanity entirely.
Wait, does that mean we have to clear the dungeon?
No, right now Zedilian is in disarray. So your job is to go to Zedilian and bring it back online. So you need to use the attenuator of justice.
This sounds very much like you're getting tricked into losing our minds.
Not tricked, because if you don't do it, then you will have your sanity removed in a different way.
Right, like this is...
I guess it's the name of the game, isn't it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, to be real, I am very glad we have a very tinkerer-capable person on the posse, because If anybody has a chance of figuring out how a magical device works, I'm thinking it's probably going to be you, girl.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I got you there, Tim.
it's not me.
Liz always
It's not
feels
me.
this character, or this role of the mechanic.
Yeah.
It works. It works. Yes, so basically what you need to do is go there and use the Attenuator of Justice on the crystals in order to repair them and set them back into working order. And then you need to leave the dungeon. And not die in the process, because it has been overrun in the years since it fell to pieces. But since the Gatekeeper has been there, it's not been necessary to have Zedillion. Now that the Gatekeeper's gone, Zedillion is necessary again. Well, the new
Gotcha.
Gatekeeper is created.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yep, that tracks.
Well, let's do the thing then.
And so, the fastest way to get there would be to go through Dementia, by the way.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, looking at this map, do we want to just, like, go cross-country? Like, straight, like, where's my measuring tool? Like, straight there. Like, through the woods and stuff?
But that's all
Kinda
through
do
the
it.
water and stuff too. I guess a round would be a whole lot more though.
Right.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's how I typically play Elder Scrolls. Gotta jump up that mountain.
Get a horse.
Right, I was gonna say, like, is there a place to buy a horse?
Nope. Nope, there are no mounts in the Shivering Isles.
This is why Petal went insane.
No horses.
Actually, there is one. There is one because I can ride Devoke even though he's medium. I have a special rule. He can't fly, but I can still ride him.
It would be the one
That's what his-
exception here in these islands.
That is what his sanity is hinging on.
Ooh, my computer's hot.
Jake's having tech problems, sounds like.
Oh, Jake, are you doing okay?
My computer's very hot.
It's very hot.
Yeah.
Oh, you should probably turn it off then.
Okay.
Yeah, unplug it and turn it. You know how to turn the power off?
Think so.
All right, there should be. Are you on the surface?
Yeah.
Then up at the top, there's a power button. You can also just close the laptop.
I'll just close the laptop. How about that?
You're still going to want to turn it off. So, like, maybe close it and go ask Dad to help you turn it off.
Thanks for coming, Jake.
You're welcome.
Good night, Jake.
All right,
You
bye,
have a
buddy.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry.
Let's see. Yeah, did he answer all of your questions about it?
Use the magic gizmo on the crystals and try not to go crazy on the way back up. Also, overrun with bad guys. We know how to get there. I mean, we probably need way more information, but I've never completed a quest with more, so I think we're good.
That's right. Okay.
I feel like too much information disrupts the creative process. You know what I mean? I don't read the
Yes.
mission briefing.
I
Haha!
500%.
Are
I'm
you gonna
only
try
half
that?
listening anyways.
Are you gonna try that cross-country idea? Or are you gonna do
I think
something
we
else?
should. I definitely think we should.
Okay, it's definitely possible. It's going to slow your travel, and you're going to have to... I'm going to probably just ask for a few... We'll do like a series of... So here's... How about I describe what I'm thinking before I tell you how I want to make it work logistically.
Okay.
It's a swampy area. If you want to try to ford areas without, like falling into basically sludge and sinking, or twisting your ankle because you stepped on ground that isn't firm, or falling into quicksand or something like that, like I think I'm gonna have you do each like 3 dexterity checks, and then we'll if you do better than worse, best of 3, then you're successful. If not, one of you kind of runs into a little trouble.
I'm good with that. Ricky, I think your dexterity's pretty good. Let me
He's
double
not here
check.
anymore.
Yeah, Ricky, your dexterity's fantastic. If somebody's not good with that, then I'm okay with taking the road.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
let's
I
do
said,
it.
that's
So
how I play
within
Elder Scrolls.
30, anyone within 30 feet of me gets a +3 to an ability saving throw or ability check. Ability check or saving throw.
Wait, how?
With
time?
Flash of Genius, it's a class feature. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add +3 to the roll. I guess it has to be in any time I would use a reaction. I don't know if there's rules around that, but yeah. You can use this feature 3 times, regaining uses on finishing a long rest.
I've never heard of reaction used out of combat before, so I'm not
Yeah,
familiar
you
with
can
that.
definitely do it. It's just like Bardic Inspiration. You can cast it. I played an Artificer one time, and I love to describe that ability as actually, because I would always wait for somebody to try something, and then I'd come in and tell them how to do it correctly.
Don't give her ideas.
Okay, well, that's fair game then. Oh. Yeah, so it would just be, is it athletics is the strength-based? I mean, the dexterity... No, acrobatics, that's what it is. Acrobatics is the dexterity-based check then.
Alright, so the
They
three
basically
of us
just
get
have
it.
you, like,
Last time we
do
do it, but...
one for each little, like, quagmire you come across, basically.
Okay.
Little tidbit, DM. You can always do, like, a dexterity-based athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
What are you in for that? I have better proficiency on athletics, but I could use my dexterity modifier instead of my strength modifier.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's kind of in the DM guide. It's kind of a like you can mix things up that way
really?
if you want. It's up to you if you want to.
No wonder I've been confused this whole time.
We could also just keep it straight acrobatics. I was just throwing out a little kind of. If you ever get into that kind of situation, like my brother's DM loves to do that. Like earlier, Zach's insight check, you could have made it an intelligence-based insight check to see if he knows how to react.
Oh, I like that idea. I guess if you want to do that, go for it.
Hey guys, just coming in to listen to the last little bit.
Oh, hey!
Heyo.
Welcome.
Okay, Dan?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, before I lose him, can I give you my rolls and Jake's rolls?
Yeah.
Okay. Petal got a 19, a 16, and a 12.
You pass.
And Ricky did better. He got a 26, a 15, and a 25.
Yeah, that's a pass. That's fantastic. Okay, that one is not a pass. How you? Hey, you.
Oh,
Hold on. I gotta add some stuff. Hold on.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay. That's not a pass. 13 is not a pass. You got 2 more rolls to make there, Lida.
That's actually that first roll is a 12 from me.
Okay.
Using athletics, just me like pushing my way through.
13, 15.
15 is a pass.
Ooh.
And
Okay,
19
15
is pass.
and 19 were my other 2. There we go.
You're good. You got your boot a little wet, but that was about it.
That one's a pass. I'm not even gonna add. And then, ooh, a 2. 4 plus
Oh.
6, that's a 10.
Hey, you fell into a pit of quicksand in an area that you were traveling across. Help!
No! I'm too beautiful to die. Somebody!
He starts
Grab my
sinking.
tail!
I gotta have rope. I gotta have rope. There's no way I don't have rope.
I have rope. Hold on.
I
That's how I
reacted the
mine.
dumbest way possible, and I cast Feather Fall. Does that slow me down?
I don't know. Would it?
I don't know.
City is not helpful in quicksand. I'll give you that. I don't know what.
Am I considered falling?
I think so.
But I have rope to throw at you, 50 feet.
I also have rope to throw at you. Now.
The more the merrier.
I
some
mean, I
rope
grab
at
onto
him
it,
and-
sure.
And
One in each hand, and we'll both heave.
give it a strength check there, Lida. Pull him out.
Uh-oh, sorry. Only a 6. I throw the rope immediately to pedal.
I don't know why you're
It's
throwing to
all
me.
you, boo.
I'm not very buff, but okay. You said athletics check?
Yep.
Or I did strength. I guess they're the same for me,
I
really.
throw it
though.
back to you and just tie it to something, like a tree, maybe?
Great, because I got a 9 on that athletics check. But I
Not
could give
good.
you a mean survival check to tie it to something.
Tie it to something. Please.
I don't think that's necessary. Okay, you tie it to a tree, so now he comes to a halt. He's not sinking anymore, I guess. Pull yourself out now.
Yeah, here comes this roll.
Oh, +9. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Like a beast.
Don't worry.
Because you are one. Piece of cake. You are covered in this filthy green dripping stench. That is the Dementia swamp scum water.
I shake out my mane and get
You're
everybody wet.
a little cleaner. Not much.
And everybody's a little dirtier. And I just look at you and I go, ha, and I smile.
Hey, Ricky. You have
Hi.
a spell that you can cast called Prestidigitation that you can use to clean everything magically.
I think he's gone now.
Oh, that's right. He is gone. Sorry, I forgot.
I didn't know if you were role playing or if you really
Yeah.
forgot he had left. You told him to turn off the computer.
I know. I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry.
You played that well. I guess you didn't play it at all, did you?
No, I
You
didn't.
really are nuts.
Ricky is going to cast Prestidigitation and
Oh, how thoughtful.
clean everybody up because he's a crazy
Thank
elf.
you, Ricky.
Hey, fastidious. Oh, why, thank you, small dark elf friend.
Hi, I'm Ricky. You're welcome.
That's
Well, hello, Ricky.
That was pretty good. Hi, what's your name? I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
Just the most helpful, batshit insane dark elf you've ever met.
Yep. Okay. You arrive. Dirty, a little worse for the wear. It's probably... No, it's definitely evening now. It's like 4:30, 5 o'clock in-game. And night is falling, but the dungeon's underground. So you see the opening to it. It's a big stone building with a wooden door. Actually, a big is not the right word. It's small because it's just a staircase going down underground, is what it is.
Sorry, I was listening.
We
Do
have
you
reached
choose
some
to
kind of
enter?
agreement.
I think we should find a place to camp outside.
But I think this is what we came here for.
Yeah, but like it's late. We should probably hit this fresh in the morning.
Are you tired, little one?
I mean, I'm not tired, but like I'd rather sleep out here where I only think there are things that are trying to kill me versus in there where I know there are things that are trying to kill me.
How do
Interesting
you know they're not out here
concept.
trying to kill you too?
I'm just saying, I
How
haven't
do you
used
know
any
you
of my abilities since we slept last.
I mean, me neither, but like, I mean, I guess if you guys want to fight in, we can. Okay, okay.
Have you ever played Elder Scrolls and gone to a dungeon and said, you know what? I'm a nap.
Well, correct, but we're playing Dungeons and Dragons in the Elder Scrolls universe.
We can go on in the morning. I'm just kidding around. We can do whatever you want.
I don't have strong opinions. I guess I was just thinking it made more sense.
You know, there is a
Yeah, if you
time
want to. Yeah, that's
in
fine.
the Elder Scrolls universe where you would sleep, and that would be in Oblivion because you're leveling up. That's how it works.
Are
Yeah.
we leveling up?
Oblivion.
Guys, you just said we can level up. Let's level up.
8, here we come.
I wanted to show you an image real fast. This is what Dementia looks like.
Yeah, that's horrific.
It
I
looks
like it.
Dagobah, but depressing
You
her.
would.
I'm not saying I'd build a summer home here or anything, but the appeal is quite nice.
We'll never survive. Nonsense. You're only saying that because no one ever has.
Yeah.
Exactly.
ROUSs? Pretty sure they don't exist.
I'm pretty sure they don't exist. Okay. Alright. So, I may not have Hey You in here. Yeah, I gotta add Hey You real quick. So don't move your tokens just yet. Copy. And this, it's very likely that we might want to just, like, do this for, like, up until the turn of the hour and then pick up again next time. Because this is a rather large dungeon. So.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm actually cool with that.
Well,
Nice for that.
I think of it as rather large. Okay, can you all see?
Yep.
No.
I think Hayu
see
probably
Hey
can't.
You, but
Black
it is dark.
screen. Yeah,
Fixed
nothing.
it.
Better.
Lida is missing. Lida, you don't see?
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Yes,
It's at
it's
the
very
very bottom.
small. You're going to want to zoom in a lot.
I was
Yeah, it's
very zoomed out a
Big
lot.
old map.
Yes. Yes, it is. There's the occasional torch, but... Okay, you walk down, and you're greeted by two creatures immediately.
Hello.
Greeted is a nice name for it. Two
Set upon
abominations start walking towards you, as if they are going to try to, kill you. Just the normal stuff.
Hello, is this your house?
Remember, he said we were gonna have to clear it out.
And I just go back.
Where's my stat block for him?
I'll be honest, Dan, I'm not privy to that information.
I might have actually brought in an enemy that I forgot to make a bring the stat block for.
So that must mean we can beat him for free then,
No, just grab the nearest stat block and be like, well, this is what we're using.
Yep.
I do it all the time.
Whatever feels good to you. Do they have multi-attack? Probably.
Good news is there is a guy on D&D Beyond who made a lot of these. He must have been actually trying to run a Shivering Isles campaign himself, so. Got it.
Cool.
Alright. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Do you want me to roll for Ricky or no?
It's up to you if you think he would want to participate.
13.
Doesn't have to.
Honestly, I think we might need the fire support.
Alright, and there is a Balawog as well, so it's not just the Grumites. There's a Balawog as well. And you haven't actually encountered a Grumite yet, but you would recognize them, sort of. Balawogs are the ones that I told you tasted like catfish dipped in bile.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, particularly disgusting. Their legs are palatable, but that's it. They're like frog legs, but not as good tasting. Wow, good roll for the Grumites. 19. Okay.
What are you guys?
What's that?
What are Liz and Zach's armor classes?
12.
16.
Alright. I am good to go now.
Well,
Petal, I do not have your... oh, did you put it in Ricky's?
I put in... Oh, shoot. Mine didn't stay in. Bummer.
And
there we
hey
go.
you, what was your roll?
6.
6. There we go.
Oh, you go.
Thank you. Alright, so we got Petal starting.
Okay. I currently see 1, 2 Grumites and 1 Ballywog. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I will cast Hunter's Mark on... Which one looks more intimidating, the Grumite or the Ballywog?
Grumite.
Alright, then I will cast Hunter's Mark on the Grumite, the one closest to me.
Alright.
And I will... I'll fire off 2 longbow attacks.
Covers the
At
whole
that
token.
same one.
Alright.
Bummer. 11 to hit.
That misses.
I figured. How about a 21?
That hits.
Alright, that'll be 10 points of piercing damage. And... Nice. 6 points of bludgeoning damage for 16 total. And...
Oh, you killed it.
Oh, sweet.
I was a little surprised by that.
Tavoke is... What's the range there? Can he... Ooh, 45 feet. What's his movement again? Speed, 40 feet. Alright. I think Tavoke is going to... Oh, wrong button. Going to rush over here towards the Ballywog, but he can't quite get there.
Okay. By the way, I meant to mention this earlier. I reserve the right to buff enemies because not all, or nerf them. I will, because I like how Elder Scrolls does it. Not all of them are the same level. I think that's a really cool system, and I want to incorporate that. Sometimes you might be like, oh, I know I can take on a Grumite, and it's like an extra powerful one or something. So
He just buffed that Grumite.
no, I didn't buff this one though.
That does
Okay.
make it a lot more fun, to be honest. That's,
Yeah, I'm fine
giving
with
it a little
that.
bit more flavor. Yeah. Otherwise, it's too predictable.
Yeah.
I do that in D&D. Anytime I run a D&D game, I typically play around with it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. That's good to hear. I wouldn't want to do something that'd be frustrating to you. Okay, Petal was done. Grumite. Okay, so one of them's dead, but the other one is actually going to shoot you with his bow. They're more civilized than. Oh wow, natural 20. Okay. Well, that's a hit. And he's gonna do 10 piercing damage to you. No, it's not a whole lot.
1 second. I think, does Tavoke have a thing, or does he have to be?
I remember
No,
he had
never mind.
something.
Yeah, it's infused strike. He can infuse my target, my weapon. But
That's what it was.
Yep. Sorry, I thought it was a defense thing. It wasn't.
Well, you might be thinking of Eli's old character because he used to do it all the time.
That's probably it. How much damage did you say that was?
10 pierce.
That's not so bad,
Yeah. I've had worse.
right?
All right, Ricky would be next, followed by Lyda.
Ricky is just gonna light up the Grumite that just shot. Pedal. First attack, 28. Second attack, 21.
Both hit.
17 piercing damage total.
He is dead as well.
Okay, rock and roll.
Just slice into
These are the
a
Grumite grunts, I guess.
I would say Ricky's probably not even going to move from where he's at. He's probably feeling confident. Yeah.
All right, Lyda, your turn. There's a Balawog still in play.
All right. From there, I'm just gonna hit it with what's it called again? Wait, I can move up. I can move it that close.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm gonna jump up on it and come at its neck with my hand axe. Well, not with the 5 hit.
Natural 1 to hit. You're
I
not a
forgot how
halfling
to roll
anymore.
those. I know.
What weapon are you using?
Hand axe. Oh, ignore that roll.
That would have been great if
That
you
was
hit.
I fat armed it here on the mouse pad.
The hand axe slips out of your hand and clatters to the ground, and it gets stuck in the stone floor. Blade gets stuck in like a crevice of 2 of the stone tiles, meaning that you're disarmed. Moment. Hey you. Your turn. Great name, by the way.
Thank you. How do I want to do this? Sorry, still learning this character.
How dare you not have it perfectly memorized? You've been playing it for 2.5 hours already.
Okay, I think Heyu he's got 35 base movement speed. I believe I can get up right next to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and grapple this Ballywog.
Shouldn't be very hard. The grapple, that takes a...
Contested, you can do an athletics.
That's
or
right.
acrobatics.
Thank you for reminding me. He's gonna do
Can you beat a
athletics.
27.
He got a 5. So I guess the answer is no.
So he's grappled, and then with the bonus action, I can't actually do what I want this turn because I'm not level 8 yet. So I'm done. He's grappled.
Okay. Sounds good.
Jared, are you playing a barbarian?
Maybe.
You are
Slide dog.
the best and worst simultaneously.
Alright, well, it's gonna attack back. Probably not gonna make much difference. He got a 16.
That will hit me. Yeah.
You take 3 piercing damage. It's like a dog. It's actually it's less dangerous than a dog. I need to change the music to playful fight now, because this is just a joke.
It's like a corgi.
It's a corgi.
I don't actually hear any music. Did I turn it on?
Oh, you're probably not in Soundtail as well. I'm running
Oh,
Soundtail and the bot tonight.
So I got my
Okay, Petal's
my
turn.
music bot is muted somehow.
Oh yeah, I muted him because he's playing the calm music. I'm playing the battle music through Soundtail tonight.
I'm not getting that. I'm just getting cricket noises.
Oh. It says you're not connected.
Oh, maybe I'll reload it. Okay. 28291.
Alright, Zach. You're up.
Pedals up.
Yep.
All right. Pedal is definitely going to. Where am I grabbing here? Come over here. Line it up and put one in the bollywog. It's 15 hit.
It does.
11 points of piercing damage.
Alright, you take it down.
Huh?
Clearing the first room. Excellent.
Sorry, did you say he died?
Yep, you took down the Balawog, clearing the first
Okay.
room.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna
And,
like
yeah,
keep an
there's some...
eye out.
Okay.
I know Lyda is almost certainly going to want to loot the room. I hope she plans on cutting everybody else in.
Maybe.
But yeah, Tavoke will watch the right side, and Pedal will watch the left side.
Okay. I think after you... If you want to loot that chest down in the corner, I think that'll probably be the last thing for tonight, and then I'll call it quits.
Jump on it.
I will sit down in the middle of the room and strike my gong once and say, and once again, we are all centered. Well done, team.
Good for you.
Lyda, you
You're-
find
are you a
a
Buddhist?
chunk of amber.
Oh, I could make some cool stuff with this, y'all. I got like carpenter's tools, and I can do like heat metal. Like I know it's not metal, but like I'm gonna start
Okay.
tinkering with it and fidgeting with it.
What kind of artificer are you?
The arts and crafty kind. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to grant you some XP, and we'll call it a night. You will all get 1100 XP.
Magical tinkering.
1100.
If Aaron ever does want to participate, which he's welcome to, we are currently, well, I don't know if they're leveled up enough to be, they shouldn't be leveled up enough to be level 8. They're level 7 right now. Playing in the context of the Shivering Isles, which is part of the Elder Scrolls universe. So I'm trying to effectively and easily, with limited time and effort, kind of convert a role-playing game into D&D, video game into D&D. So
Nice.
it's super fun. It's the Realm of Madness. They are now doing the bidding of the Lord of Madness, Shea Gorath, who is my favorite character in all of fantasy world fiction, pretty much. And let's see, yeah, the more chaotic and crazy the character, the better, because that's what everybody is like here.
Yeah, that's
Hey, y'all.
It's definitely my wheelhouse. Yeah, Zach told me
What?
about the last session you guys did. It sounded really, really fun.
I think we arguably had a better time tonight.
Nice.
don't know.
Nice. Awesome.
What XP should we be at? I forgot I didn't have mine changed to XP.
Check
It was
with
still last one.
XP banker Zach. XP
24,152.
24,152. Thank
All
you.
the accounting classes are coming in handy, eh, Zach?
You don't even know. Also, I'm just thirsty for XP. Dan will tell you I'm the
XP
worst.
encounter.
I'm that player for sure.
Love it.
How much XP did we get? I just started out, so I'm right at the level.
Oh,
7.
I would just set it at what Zach has.
We should be at 24,152. 24,152.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like enough. Okay. I just really want to be level 8.
Samesies.
All right, guys, I gotta go, but it's been a fantastic time as always.
Thank you for coming. I
I'll
appreciate
see
it. I hope
each
you all
of
had a good
y'all
time.
next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna uninvite Craig here.
Oh yes.
Get to this
Make sure
good
make sure
recording.
you grab the link because I can't grab it. Whoever.
I did. I grabbed it with like 1 minute left
Perfect.
from
perfect.
last week. So the Everrisk fight is.
Sweet.
Hold
And
on.
as always, I'm recording as well, so I'm about to end my recording here, and then I'm gonna go hopefully trap a skunk before I go to bed.
Oh,
Best
nice.
of luck.
Thank you.